Good evening. So, this is an unboxing video. This is a new tarot deck, which uh, is called the Auset Gypsy Tarot, and it was created by a good friend and fellow Italian, which James Jacob Pierri, and he is the owner of the Auset Gypsy Emporium in Frenchtown, New Jersey. And check it out if you live in New Jersey or Pennsylvania. Or even if you live in New York, it's not that far. Um, so he has been a professional tarot reader for decades, and he finally came up with his own tarot. This is his um, vision. Hi, Tavi. You know me with my tarot decks, I gotta, so, but this is a friend of mine that created this, and I'm, showing my support, but also, like, I love the artwork. I had previewed it, and Streganona, Staten Island. All right, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. You're gonna see um, things from our Southern Italian, Sicilian culture, stuff from the Romani culture, stuff from the Egyptian culture, in here because James is an initiate of a tradition that works with Isis or Auset. So it's called Auset Gypsy, and he also is has ancestry from the Romani with the Gypsies, but I think they prefer to be called Romani. Uh, but so this is his vision, and it's a beautiful deck, and you're going to see me open it. You're going to come along the journey with me. So I bought this in the Barnes& and Nobles on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan, 5th and 45th or 46th, and I had originally ordered it on Amazon, but Amazon was being a pain in the ass. It's Mercury and Gatorade right now, and my rising sign is Gemini, so it's like giving me that. I was born during a Mercury in retrograde, so I have Mercury in Taurus, but I think with the it being in Gemini, which is my rising sign, and the solar eclipse in Gemini, it's been a little bit of a like a lot of great things are happening for me, but there's been some hiccups here and there with shipping. Like I ordered a air condition from Amazon and didn't come, but I got my money back anyway. But I saw it today. I was actually looking for another deck in the Barnes and Nobles, and I saw it and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. All right, so I'm gonna open it like Christmas morning. James, if you're watching this later, okay. So I'm gonna open. It has like a magnet. I like a lot of the decks that come out now. Like they come with full color books. They come with like this magnetic, like clasp. Like you feel you feel luxurious. It's beautiful, and it's $24.99, which is a great for a deck like this with the book and the nice box. That is a good price. Okay, so it has. I'll show you. Make it look pretty. All right, so it has like you put the cards here, like it keeps them nice for you, and then it has the book, right? And the book has like full color. I loved it. I feel like the tarot creators have like really stepped up their game, um, in making like the information. Like this is a beautiful book, and I love the color illustrations, and it has the meaning of the cards, and then it has spreads. And if you follow James on his Instagram, which is also Gypsy, he has like a little like ritual like that he does before readings where he like washes the hands in rose water, and really really good tips because for those of us who are professional readers, like we see a lot of people. I don't like people touching my decks. I'll be honest with you. It's like be real 100%. Um, so like that wouldn't be so much like like, but the washing the hands too, I guess, because uh we can be spiritual sponges sometimes, but usually it's good to like do like little things before you open a reading, closer if you're reading for other people, especially people that you don't know personally, they're just clients. um and you're seeing them for the first time and you don't have that rapport yet. You know, preach, yes, preach. I don't like people touch my decks. You know, like I don't know, you might have like you ate Chipotle for lunch and the grease is still on your hands. No, okay. So let's look at this together, my brothers and sisters. Let's look at. This is the back. I'm gonna take the plastic off. And the cards are like a really nice. They're like a thick material. They're not flimsy, and they're not like that glossy. Like I like the glossy plastic, but like for this, it gives us like a nice, like vintagey. Is that a word? Vintage kind of feel. Not vintagey. I was watching like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like the like seasons 5 through 7 this week. And like I'm picking up like 90s lingo again. Okay, so oh, and they have like this gold what do they call it? Like a gold guild. All right, so the back it has the astrological symbols with the crystal ball, like really like old school fortune telling. So fortune telling, not telling. All right, so this is the first card. This is the Fool. It looks very Romani, and like there's like the hill, like the skull. There's a lot of Like I feel like just showing it to you, just you just see the surface, you know. And it has the astrological symbols in the corners too. So there's like lots of things you could put your eyes on. Oh, and look at the border. It has the moon, and it has the little crystal balls. So there's a lot going on. All right, this is the magician, and the magician looks very much like James. I have to say he does. This is his aesthetic. You know, it looks a lot like I think he modeled this card. Um, and it has the cards and the symbols of the four elements. The high priestess, I believe, from I could look in the book. It represents Aradia, the daughter of the goddess Diana, the queen of the witches. So Aradia was her daughter that she sent to humans to teach us the art of witchcraft. You know, when things were getting bad in the Middle Ages, she's like in the Christian story, God sends Jesus. This is like our version. Aradia is kind of like our Messiah. you know, um, beautiful, beautiful, and I like that it has the crystal, the Christmas tree kind of lights in the back. All right. The Empress is the goddess Isis herself. Look at that. I just want to make sure the light is catching this. And like the emperor, this is a man. All right, like this is a man. Like that masculine power and energy you feel it from this card. All right. Um, yeah, Zia Stregano, you're really gonna like this deck. And then as we get into the minor arcana, you're gonna see why, because you'll see like it's something from your childhood you probably recognize. This card, like from here, it reminds me of Amon, or Ammon, the Egyptian god that was kind of like Zeus, and Tinia, which is the Etruscan equivalent of Zeus or Jupiter, because I think the ram's horns and everything kind of. All right, the Hierophant looks like an initiate of, yeah, definitely, because the words in Latin are unaque esse omnia dea Isis, something Oz, the goddess Isis. So that's what her priests used to dress. In the Greco-Roman period, would dress like this. Okay. All right. Look at this lovers card. We got the Cupid. We got like, this is like men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Like Mars has come, and he has like, no pun intended. Mars has arrived to sweep the goddess Venus off her feet, and Cupid's aiming an arrow at both of them. You know? Cute. The Chariot. Again, it's the figure of the magician, but this time he's riding the chariot. And actually, it's a Romani, like a gypsy wagon here. Ooh, Justice is Athena or Minerva, the goddess of wisdom and war. The patron of justice. I love the Hermit card. Look at this. It reminds me of someone. I can't put my finger on it, but like the face. Ooh, look at this. This Wheel of Fortune. She kind of has that like Indian Hindu goddess thing going on here. And strength like kind of has like a circus, like a I Dream of Genie look. Ooh, the Hangman. This looks serious. I like this death card. It's like the ballerina is like performing for death, for them. Like, let me give you a show. Temperance. I like this. She's a mermaid. That's interesting. I've never seen. That's unique. And the way that the infinity symbol is. Ooh, the devils. And there's two. There's a male and a female devil. This is very Eshu Pombajira. Like this is sexy. I like, you know what? I like my sexy devil cards, because it's also represent that temptation sometimes, or like, like someone is making a choice for you or something. But I like this is different. See, because sometimes you get like the same themes over and over again, and you want something new. The Tower, right? You don't have the people falling out though, I think. But it's like, it looks like the lighthouse of Alexandria. Ooh, the star is Hecate. Look at her. The queen bee, right? The queen of the witches, along with Diana. They're actually cousins too. Their moms or sisters, Latona and Asteria. That's a beautiful Hecate. And speaking of Diana, or Artemis, her Greek equivalent, we have her for the moon. Looking all like athletic. I like this moon, like it's very like vintage. It reminds me of like a Victorian kind of feel. And of course, Diana's brother Apollo is the sun god. Mercury is judgment. Yes, Zeo Mercury. Get out of Gatorade. Get out of retrograde, alright? And then we have the magician again, but this time he has like the high priestess, the emperor, representing the four elements of the cherubim around the throne of God or the Creator. Okay, now we're at the minor arcana. So let's start. So the minor arcana are based on the Southern Italian and Sicilian scopa cards or playing cards that were used after Italy became part of the Spanish Empire. They introduced the playing cards in this format. So the playing cards in Italy look very much like the cards from Spain. And what James has done is put their French playing card equivalents, which most of us in the United States use. The diamonds, the spades, the hearts, and so forth. So this is the bonus card, Fortuna. I gotta look what it means in the book. It's probably like, that random lady luck, right? Okay. No, actually, no. That is the ace of coins. I'm sorry. That's the ace of coins. My bad. Let's see. So basically, the minor arcana are like the playing cards. These are the coins. So it kind of also has that Marseille feeling. And Zia still when you get to the cups part, you'll see like it really looks like the playing cards. All right, this is the king of coins. But see, like the diamond is there too, so it's got like both systems. There is the queen, and then the knight or the jack, and then the page. And then next is cups. So we have the ace. This looks so much like the Scopa cards in from the Southern Italian Sicilian. So it says love, thanks, devotion. Because you know when you get the Ace of Cup card, whoo, you know it's a birthday party. Two of Cups. So I'm not gonna spend that much time because you know they all kind of have that similar. And sometimes I like some people like they don't like the lack of human figures, but sometimes honestly I find it distracting. Like I feel like when I look at this and there's not any like it doesn't like make me think of something you because the card could represent an energy or a situation. It might not be a person. But when you have like a Rider Waite Smith style and you see the person, like sometimes your mind like will gravitate, which is fine, you know. Different strokes for different. You gotta use a system that works for you. Like I'm comfortable with this. I'm comfortable with the having humans in the Arcana. So you know spiritually versatile. This is the King of Cups, the King of Hearts, and it kind of has like this. I don't know if it's like a sea serpent or like a mermaid tail. I love the face on the Cavalier or the Knight. Like he looks like a little mischievous, no? We got the Page. We have the Queen. Now the swords, they don't look like the swords in the Southern Italian Sicilian decks, but they look very Japanese. So that's something different. But definitely you see like that element of air because like it looks like the tassels are blowing in the winds. You know? Okay. So I love this Ace of Swords. Fortune favors the bold. Indeed it does. Indeed she does. Fortuna favors the bold. Thank you, Grace. I just got this deck. A friend of mine created it, so I bought it. We have the King of Swords or the King of Spades. I get this card for myself, not in the tarot cards, but like the King of Spades, like in the playing card. That's me. I like the Knight or the Cavalier. No, oh, I forgot to note to mention like the pages are like if you put it one way, it's male. If you put it the other way, it's female. So we have a little bit of and look how thick the cards are thick. They're not thin. It's not like it's like a really good material that's used. Yeah, see the pages like they could be both genders, which is kind of nice. Let me see that if I can look at the coins again. Let me see. We have that page. Yeah, the page of coins. Like look, one way it's female, one way it's male. King of Spades is your. I could see him as the King of Spades. All right, look at that. I like this Queen of Swords, Queen of Spades. She means business, yeah. All right. Then we have the wands, which looks like Mercury's caduceus, right? So this is on the Oracle of Delphi, the Temple of Apollo in Greece, which was thought to be the center of the world to the ancient Greeks. It says, "Know thyself." I believe the full phrase is like, "Know thyself." Everything in moderation, including moderation. Yes, I like the duality too, like that it's um what Grace is talking about with the pages. So this is the wands is the staff of Hermes or Mercury or the caduceus it's called. So they're all like that. And then we get to the king of wands or the king of clubs. The lighting keeps going on and off. And the cavalier. And again, the page, you have like the girl, you have the boy. I like that. And I like it's like, it reminds you of the playing cards, you know, like you have the like reversal. And this is the Queen of Wands. So that's the Auset Gypsy Tarot um, by James Jacob Pierri. Again, this is the book. And it is in full color. And he gives like the traditional meaning, he gives the astrological, like let's look at justice, for example, right? Which is the goddess Athena, all right? Justice's astrological associations are Libra and Jupiter, the traditional meaning, and then he gives like the Auset Gypsy meaning, like the meaning that he has, the meanings he's accumulated through the decades that he's been a reader. And then it gives the story plot. So I'll read the story plot. It says, the goddess Athena holds the scales of infinity and measures the heart against the feather, an ancient Egyptian belief of how karma works. The heart must remain lighter than the feather. Keep a light heart. She also holds a sword of air, which becomes an extension of the will depending on how it's used. Her loyal familiar, the owl Bubo, sees in all directions, all good deeds are seen, and no deception is out of sight. Oh, I like that. The curtains of the sun and the moon obscure the corridor behind her. These represent the measure of time in days and nights and the importance of balancing how we spend our time. I really like that. Let's look at the high priestess represents the Sibyl, or the oracle, or also the goddess Arabia. And then it has a 7-point spread, the Aradia lunar spread, which is the lunar cycle. So there's a lot, and it gives the astrological associations for the minor arcana. So it's like the 7 of coins is Saturn in Taurus. Hmm, that's Saturn. Like, yeah. But I really yeah, the moon says Diana. It doesn't say Artemis. All right. Like, no disrespect, but I prefer calling my gods by the Roman or the Etruscan names because I'm of Italian descent, Southern Italian descent to be specific. Even though we were colonized by Greece, like I prefer the Roman or the Italian or the Etruscan names of the deities rather than calling them like Zeus or Athena. Um, I think of Diana, um, slightly different than Artemis, you know, because Diana is more like a mother goddess, even though she's a huntress and she'll aim that bow and arrow at you, and she got that resting witch face. But and I love the Hecate, and Hecate is pouring like the cups like in the minor arcana, so it's like there's like a continuity throughout the deck of the symbols, like they all like carry over. But I love this devil. This devil card is sexy. It's sexy. He in his like white Panama suit, and she got the red dress on. But then, I noticed this, like there's a shadow behind them, like looks like the remember the Darkness and Legend, you know, with the big horns. It kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, interesting. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed doing it. Once again, the deck is the Auset Gypsy Tarot by James Jacob Pierri, who's the owner of the Auset Gypsy Emporium in Frenchtown, New Jersey. And it comes in this nice magnetic box. You put the cards in here, right? A book with full color illustrations. You know, it's $24.99. Yeah, it's 24, and that is a great price for a deck in which you get the book, you know, and you get the nice box. And like, I like the size of it. I like the gilded edges. I like the material is thick. It's not like bendable, you know, like. And I just love the colors are just so rich. Yeah, very well. Anyways, gentle viewers, like I will see you all soon, probably around the full moon time. I hope everyone got through this eclipse season. Uh, like I was saying before in the video, at the start of the video, it was a little bit of a doozy, you know, but we're all here. And, you know, better things are coming, ladies and gentlemen. Better things are coming. I've already seen it. So I love you all. And I will talk to you all soon. Good night.